All right, everyone, we are now live. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy DJ Cool Thing back again with another live video. So, hope you guys can hear me. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's see if I'm using my internal mic or my external mic because I'm trying to make sure it all works together. So, check. So, I'm actually using my internal microphone. So, hope you guys are having a great day so far. We're going to wait for some people to join. As you can see, I'm live from the stream booth. And today I want to discuss my Twitch stream tonight. So the Twitch stream went very well. We used everything that's on this table. We got a USB audio interface to connect XLRs into the computer using one USB cord. We have a Yamaha MG10 mixer, not the XU, the regular Yamaha MG10. We have a record box, DDJ SR2 or DDJ 400 controller, the small one, the LaCie hard drive. We got the MacBook Air 2018, which ran virtual DJ. And let me tell you, after almost an hour or so, I couldn't even click on what I wanted to click on. So I was using virtual DJ. I might be leaving virtual DJ forever because of problems that I've been having while streaming. And the dots are so small, I can't even get the song on point. Like when I mix in like one song to the next, it makes it so easy with Rekordbox or, with my DDJ SR2 Serato DJ Pro. All those work really well with my hardware. So virtual DJ, I'm not really a big fan of anymore. I mean, I do like some of the features, but I guess that's just something I have to wait on to get on Rekordbox and Serato. I mean, Virtual DJ is an okay piece of software, but I don't know if it's good for live streaming because I played Virtual DJ back at New Year's Eve and it was really good. I guess because I played one song after another and it worked. But today it kind of froze up. I can't even get to ask the DJ to switch back and forth between my remixes playlist that I made on Serato, as well as ask the DJ for people to send in their requests so I can look them up on my computer. But I'm not sure what's going on with virtual DJ. And I mean, the performance of it is okay. It's good for a lot of parties, but for serious mixing one to the next, it's not really good for serious mixing one song into the next. Because there's so much going on at one time with virtual DJ. I mean, it's a great app, which is why I bought it because of the for New Year's Eve, and also birthday parties and stuff where it's not as too heavy. Rekordbox. I'm gonna open up Rekordbox and see how that is compared to virtual DJ. It's probably a lot better because a lot more stuff is working on the controller than on virtual DJ, where some of the stuff is not working and the performance of it is a little bit better on Rekordbox than virtual DJ, especially when it comes to Twitch streaming. I mean, I thought virtual DJ was going to be good for Twitch streaming because people can send in their requests, but I didn't get any requests the entire night. But and I also chose my Serato crates, to play in virtual DJ, but I kind of like Rekordbox. It works so well with the DDJ 400. Same thing with Serato. It works really well with the DDJ SR2. I mean, what takes the longest is load up my iTunes library, but I guess I'm patient with that when it comes to loading up a 1 terabyte external hard drive. So I'm going to go to all audio, and it shows me how long it takes for it to load. I guess we can do that. I mean, it takes the same amount of time to load up my iTunes library on Virtual DJ as it does on Rekordbox and Serato. But once it starts loading up, I'm all good. But I'm just kind of sharing my experiences with Virtual DJ when it comes to Twitch streaming using the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface. It worked really well. It has a lot of, gain knobs. It has a monitor knob. And I don't know what the side knob is, but I guess if I look it up in the quick starter guide or the manual, I'll figure out what that knob does so I can know what each knob does when I'm Twitch streaming and connecting everything like the DJ400, my microphone, which is a generic microphone here. As you probably see, check. Testing 1, 2. So yeah, I'm using the internal mic. So this right here is my microphone that I use. It's just a microphone that came with the audio, the Ion Audio Total PA Max. I want to upgrade to just one consolidated microphone that I can use for my DJing. Not just for DJing, but Twitch streaming as well. Let me see here. Let's see if I'm using the internal mic or the external mic. I'm probably using the internal mic on my computer, which is the MacBook Pro mid-2012 13-inch. Let me tell you, this computer is almost 10 years old. Can you believe that, guys? 10 years old. That's insane. But with this Twitch or this stream booth, it's not just for Twitch streaming. It's also for virtual parties that I have for family and friends, especially for people who got sick. I can do, parties for them, kind of cheer them up a little bit, put them in a chat room or a video call. And it's just awesome having a stream set up like this. So we got Rekordbox, we got Serato, and of course we got Virtual DJ. So we got 3 DJ apps to choose from when we do our Twitch streams. But I'm going to try to go back to Rekordbox and see what that does as far as mixing and going from one song to the next. Because with my Spanish mix I did for January 2022, make sure you check that out. What's up, DJ Cool Thing? Not much. Just chilling at my DJ booth, my stream booth, that is. So we got the DJ400, the Yamaha MG10 mixer. We have a Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface for connecting the controller and the microphone to the computer. And of course, we got what DJ Donna Blend gave me about a year or two ago, the Audio-Technica ATH M20Xs. Really great headphones for monitoring my set. So I did use Virtual DJ tonight. It didn't do too well, especially when it comes to transitioning from one song to the next. I mean, Virtual DJ is an okay program, but sometimes I could see see light popping up everywhere when I didn't press it. I don't know what's going on with my controller and why some, certain things are just messing up everywhere. Like with the beat sync, I didn't press the beat sync and it lights up. That is insane. And of course, the Q buttons keep popping up when I go up to turn the volume up and, scratch to get it all lined up and ready to go. The Q button lights up and makes it louder than it was. Make sure you upgrade your drivers. Well, with a Mac, you don't have to worry about drivers. So yeah, with Macs, you don't have to worry about drivers. And it goes to show that the DJ400 is better with Rekordbox than Virtual DJ. So I don't think the DJ400 has any drivers. Not that I know of when it comes to the DJ400. I don't know. So I didn't see any audio drivers for the DJ 400, but I do have one for the SR2, and they're all up to date. So it's just the program messing up my controller when I'm in the middle of a Twitch stream. Like when I put on my headphones, the Q button makes it louder than it already is, and it just doesn't sound very good. So I'm just going to go back to Rekordbox when using the 400 and the SR2 with Serato, because they both are native to those apps. I might just get rid of my virtual DJ account. It just doesn't want to work and cooperate with me during a Twitch stream. But we didn't have any viewers much. We only have a few people come in and out when I'm in the middle of mixing, especially with remixes, and trying to find that endpoint to to kind of match them in. So ever since I got Virtual DJ, it totally messes up my hardware. Like it doesn't feel native to the hardware, especially with the effects now. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on what I'm in, whether it's the performance mode or the pro mode or whatever layout I'm in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it's kind of fidgety, especially during a Twitch stream when you're trying to do really cool effects to match the songs in and out. So I might just end up using Rekordbox for the 400 and Serato for the SR2. I used to use Virtual DJ, not a bad program, but I'm all in Serato DJ Pro. I will never go back to Virtual DJ. Yeah, I just decided to try it out one more time, and it just failed on me, especially during a Twitch stream. And it was so hard to get everything lined up with Virtual DJ. Sometimes it goes out of sync. It's like it just sounds awful. I'm doing the best I can with the Twitch stream, but then Virtual DJ wants to go out of sync when it's in playback. I mean, it's the same BPM. Yeah, it's the same BPM, but then it goes out of sync. That's just insane to me. Kind of shocking, because I never really had that problem with Serato or Rekordbox. None of those pieces of software did that to me. Like when I would line up the BPM of a certain song, to go from one song to the next, it just sounded nice and clean. Especially with the Spanish mix. That was recorded using Rekordbox. But then I switched over to Virtual DJ and my mix sounds like garbage. Why did you use Virtual DJ for your Twitch? Just to try it out and see how it sounded and how it worked during a Twitch stream, but I guess I was wrong. I just wanted to try it out one more time during a Twitch stream to see how it was, how it would perform during a Twitch stream. Yeah, I just wanted to try it out. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it is. Just wanted to try it out and see how it is during a Twitch stream, but I guess I was wrong. I guess for my next Twitch stream, maybe tomorrow, tomorrow's Twitch stream, you guys can hop on and I'll use Rekordbox instead of Virtual DJ to see if it makes any difference between switching from one song to the next, especially during remixes and trying to find that endpoint. Because the dots are so small, it's hard to match up the songs with Virtual DJ. So might as well go back to Rekordbox because it's so native to this hardware. But I did have to press certain buttons that I didn't want to press during a Twitch stream, which is the Q button to turn it off, and it just didn't sound very good. I couldn't use some of the effects. I couldn't use any of that stuff because it was not really available on Virtual DJ. So yeah, I just wanted to try it out on a Twitch stream to see how it would perform during a Twitch stream, rather than trying, using Rekordbox, but I guess I was wrong. But it was a great stream. We didn't really have that many people on tonight. We went live for about an hour and 10 minutes. which is not too bad for a Twitch stream. I mean, we played a lot of great remixes that were in my Serato crates. We just had fun with it. I'm doing the best I can to match up the song, especially with the jog wheel, nudging it to, sound, kind of in time, which is one thing that Virtual DJ lacks, is matching up the song from one song to the next to go up and then down. So I might as well try out Rekordbox again and see how it is. And I did so well with Rekordbox when it came to recording a mix for my Mixcloud, which is the Spanish mix I made for January 2022, Volume 1. And everyone said how great it sounded. But then I switched over to Virtual DJ, and people said that the mixes were off and the transitions were off. Everything was off. But I don't know if it was me or the software. You did good, bro. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. But I did try my best. And Virtual DJ doesn't really allow me to DJ, like really go from one song to the next. But I will try to use Rekordbox to see how smooth it sounds on my Twitch stream tomorrow. Because if this, ends up being the case, I'll try to play some of the same songs, maybe even faster, and see how it is with my controller. And we'll see if it's Virtual DJ or is it just me as a DJ. So I guess we'll be using Rekordbox tomorrow during tomorrow's Twitch stream. Yes. I gotta love me some Diet Mountain Dew. But yeah, tonight's Twitch stream was great. The first one with the Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface, which look out for the unboxing. Because I will post an unboxing of this USB audio interface. I'm going to unplug everything so I can show you what it looks like. Boom! This is the Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface. And then I can plug in. And I can plug it in like so. Line up the contacts. And there you go. Put it on my table. And it looks so good. This thing is absolutely amazing. Not bad for the price I paid for it. This is a Christmas gift that I got with my Christmas money. But I will get the battery-powered speaker for my birthday just in time for my weddings for 2022, if there is any. I mean, with everyone getting sick and postponing and not, really booking any DJs for their weddings. Yeah, we don't really know if we're ever going to get that speaker. What's it called? The Mackie Thump Go. That was the speaker I was going to get, the Mackie Thump Go. Yeah, the Mackie Thump Go, which is a ceremony speaker that I'll be getting. I already have the JBLs. The JBL battery-powered speaker, I don't know. I've heard a lot of bad things about it. Same thing with the Bose S1 Pro, or the S1 battery-powered speaker, but I'm actually getting the Mackie Thump Go to help out with weddings for 2022, maybe 2023, when we get to that time. So the Mackie Thump Go, I've heard a lot about. So I guess I'm getting the Mackie Thump Go. It's definitely the better alternative and the cheaper alternative to the JBL as well as the Bose. But it's just all about, browsing, which is why I did not get the speaker for Christmas, because I'm still in the processing stages of browsing and looking at different places for different brands of speakers, whether it's Amazon, Guitar Center, anywhere that sells battery-powered speakers. I will try to get one for my birthday. That's just a big investment. So I started out with something simple this year, a USB audio interface to help out with some of my virtual events, especially during the slow time where I can stay busy, don't have to sit on the couch all day, and just DJ, pull out my DJ gear and just DJ. Besides the Mackie Thumb Go, what other gear are you planning on getting? Well, I already have the USB audio interface, which is my first purchase of 2022. It's a great purchase, looks really good. I don't know how well it sounds through the monitor out. So, yeah, the monitor out, I'm not really sure of. But I don't think I really need anything else except for the Mackie Thumb Go, a brand new a brand new Ultimate Support TS100B speaker stand for the Mackie Thumb Go, a brand new ProRack speaker stand Scrim, as well as an Audio 2000 table or kind of shelf, the same one that my buddy here on YouTube, DJ2 Legit, has to put his microphone, his paperwork, his tablet, and everything on when he does a ceremony. It's definitely be almost identical to his setup, but it's going to be a different speaker, a different speaker stand scrim to hide all the cabling that we might have to, plug up, but there's no really need for a scrim when you're only doing a ceremony for like 30 or so minutes, and then you're ready to go for reception. So I think this year I'll be mainly focusing on my ceremony rig to get rid of the table, get rid of this DJI 400 when it comes to ceremonies. I mean, I don't really need a big setup. The smaller table can be for like smaller areas. Don't forget the tripod tray. I know I actually said that the Audio 2000's tripod tray to put all my stuff on, the paperwork and my tablet. So this year is mainly focusing on the ceremony rig, trying to get rid of my small table that I have, the 400, connecting the laptop, the DJ software, this, that, and the other. It gets kind of complicated. It gets kind of complicated after a while. So I am definitely going to be getting just a much simpler ceremony rig with the, let's see, Travis Harris. Hey, welcome to the stream. So yeah, tonight's Twitch stream was kind of okay. I mean, no one really joined, and someone said that I forgot what he said. I'll have to go to my Twitch app and see. Here we go, Twitch. So it wants me to download the Twitch app and kind of download from the cloud. But I forgot what he said. He said that my transitions and my beat matching is off. But I don't know if it was my fault or the software's fault, because I was using Virtual DJ. Yeah, I forgot what he said. I mean, I'm trying to do the best I can to provide a really good mix for a really good crowd. It's a lot of work. It is, definitely. Especially with Virtual DJ wanting to go out of sync, even though you already got it lined up. You press the sync button multiple times and it's a lot. Let's see, Stream Manager. Okay. Got another follower. That's cool. But I will do another Twitch stream for you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow starts tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll probably do one tomorrow, and as we head into the weekend. So I'm basically going to be doing Twitch streams for the rest of the week. Not Sunday, because Sunday I might have church, so I probably won't do a Twitch stream on Sunday. So I'll probably do one Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So 3 Twitch streams in 1 week, just trying to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, as far as my wedding is concerned, and the wedding season is concerned, I think this year's gear purchases is mainly going to be focusing on the ceremony rig, trying to make it all simple. Any church gigs coming up? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. But there will probably be a Dominion. There'll be a Dominion Church Epic Youth Lock-in that we've seen loads of times, like twice a year. Yeah, twice a year. We have two twice a year. Yeah, we have two per year. Probably one in the spring and one in the winter. So, yeah, I'll probably go back to Dominion Church maybe in March or sometime in the spring. We'll have to see. But that's just our usual twice a year gig where we go out and DJ for Dominion Church and play Christian music. We were to play some Christmas music this past time, but then I had to go on vacation. I wasn't able to make it. I was so ready. I had my playlist made. It was a lot, but then they postponed it to December 19th when I wasn't going to be there. So we'll probably have the Dominion Church Epic Youth Lock-in maybe in March or sometime in the spring. But then it's a guaranteed gig. It sure is. And get this. I am DJing my very own 28th birthday in April. So when early April comes, I'm going to have a 28th birthday party. And I will record it as a gig log. Don't you worry. So we're going to go back to the Shrine Club and then have a 28th birthday party for me. So I will record as a gig log. And then that gig log, you can say happy birthday to me and all that kind of good stuff. So it's definitely going to be an awesome gig. So we got another gig coming up in April, early April, because this is something I definitely want. Because during the month of my birthday, it's really hard to go camping. So yeah, we have a 28th birthday party for me. Yep, I'll be turning 28, and this is insane. Yeah. So yeah, I am having a birthday party. It'll be my birthday party, celebrating me being 28. So that's another gig. So my birthday is not until April 26th. So early April is going to be the party because my mom and my dad being busy with the fireworks store and Sam's Corner and being busy for the summertime, and it's just not a really good time. So we might do it in early April. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, I think those are the only two gigs I have in store. The Dominion Church Epic Youth Lock-in and my 28th birthday party. That's it. As far as weddings are concerned, nope, nothing. Because usually I get booked in December and October and, some in the fall and the winter times after I'm done doing my weddings, but I don't get really booked any gigs, especially this year. This is the first year in like 2 or 3 years that I've done weddings that I haven't gotten any weddings for this year so far. So it's hard, I guess, because of the cases of COVID kind of, rising up and kind of, getting worse. So, there's no telling if I'm going to have a wedding this year, a wedding gig this year or not. I would love to. And I did talk to one of my friends at a restaurant that I was eating dinner. She said she would most definitely book me as a DJ this year. If they ever have a party or whatever, they'll book me as a DJ, and we're all in really good shape. We're good to go. I mean, I'm trying to get my business out there. I had 2 weddings cancel on me this month because of COVID. Wow, yeah. COVID could do bad things to a DJ, especially cancellations for a wedding. See, a couple of years ago, let me tell you a story. A couple of years ago, I was going to DJ a wedding for my friend Brian and Summer. This was going to be a May wedding, and then COVID hit, and they couldn't have a wedding reception. All they had a wedding ceremony. But then I had so much planned for that particular wedding. It was going to be my first wedding ever. But then October came. That was my first wedding ever, and things were getting better around October, especially here in South Carolina. Conway's, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Horry County in general. It was getting better back in October. So we had a wedding, and then things were getting better and better as we head into 2021. We had like 5 or 6 different weddings in 2021 alone, and then Omicron comes out, and everything is back to where 2020 was in the spring months, summer months. So who knows if I'll ever get a wedding gig this year? Because right now, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, I was actually looking forward to doing a live stream teaching my cousin how to DJ, because he was going to come over and spend the night this weekend or the following weekend, but then some things came up. This was a busy month for my cousin. The one I did a wedding for back in November. So it was going to be a really great time teaching my cousin Matthew how to DJ with the Numark Party Mix, the OG controller. It'd be nice to see that controller again, first time in like 3 years. I haven't seen that controller in 3 years, because now it's in the hands of my cousin Matthew. So yeah, it'd be nice to kind of visit an old friend of ours that really took off my career, the Numark Party Mix. And then I got the SR2, then the 400. Keep on practicing on your free time. I sure will. Even though I've been a DJ for 4 years, I've had plenty of practicing time in those 4 years. But it'd be really nice to see an old friend of ours that we haven't seen in 3 years, since 2019. We haven't seen that controller since 2019, so it's been a while. It probably doesn't even work anymore because it's that old, like 4 years old, 3 to 4 years old. That was the OG controller. Don't give them all. Well, we're talking about videos. We're talking about live streams, teaching my cousin how to DJ, like mix and scratch. Because all he's doing is just playing with random buttons and stuff. So that was going to be a great video, but then things got in the way with my cousin Matthew being in contact with a friend who has COVID and this, that, and the other. It's just, yeah, it was going to be a really good video for you guys, to have someone else in the video besides me. So maybe one day this year, we'll visit an old friend of ours, the Numark Party Mix, and we'll call it a video. I'm not going to give them all my secrets. I'm just talking about the Party Mix and kind of revisiting an old friend of ours we haven't seen in a long time. It really kicked off the DJ business, Cool Thing Entertainment. Because my cousin Matthew really needs to be on a YouTube video. Teach him how to DJ, and really, teach him how to, beat match, transition from one song to the next, and, do some simple stuff. Which he's going to use this computer right here that we're live streaming with, the MacBook Pro mid-2012 13-inch. So he's going to be a great DJ just for, a hobby, because he's just 10 or so. And he's going to be a great DJ once I teach him how to DJ, like mixing and scratching. But I will practice. And then one day I'll, teach him how to DJ. Passing my DJ skills on to the next generation of the Jones family DJ. So it's going to be kind of cool teaching him how to DJ, but we'll get together one day and we will do a live stream and we'll teach him how to DJ. Because I've been looking so much to this day of teaching him how to DJ, visiting an old friend of ours we haven't seen in 3 years, since 2019. So What do you think of the big announcement from Pioneer, the new controller? I've never really heard of it. I've been so busy lately. Yeah, I haven't really heard of it, but I will go to Pioneer DJ's website on my DJ laptop so we can see what it looks like. Pioneer DJ. Yeah, I haven't really seen this controller before. This will be the first for me. My throat. Let me see. Pioneer DJ USA. That's what we want. PioneerDJ.com. We're going to take a look at it. Products, DJ controllers. All I see is the FLX6, SRT, 200, 800, 400. You know, that might be my next controller, the DJ 800, because I want to switch to full on record box. They will announce it soon. It's not on, it's not out yet. It will be during the week. All right. But I guess we can look at some images on Yahoo. But I've never really heard of it before, of what it's going to look like, what it's going to be like. But I guess I'll have to wait for the public release to see it on Pioneer's website. But later this year, we'll probably do a stream for you guys to teach my cousin Matthew how to DJ so we can be a really good DJ. The Pioneer DJ 800 is good. Yeah. Now that I have the 400, I have come to know Record Box and all the stuff that we could use, and getting used to all the menus and stuff. I've gotten so used to it with the 400 because I've spent a lot of time in my office with the DJ 400, sitting down, practicing. That's where I can practice. My office. Move my computer because I have a big old desk. Just move it over to this, to the side, and then pull this out, sit in front of me, and then practice at the office. That's where I mostly practice at the office. The office is a great place for me to practice and be productive. That's where I made my Spanish mix. The office, with as tired as I was, getting 3 to 4 hours of sleep that night, I was able to make that mix. So that's just one thing of how I made that mix so well. I was so tired, 3 to 4 hours of sleep that night, and it still came out really good with as tired as I was. So I still was able to make that mix. It sounded so good. I guess because Spanish music is really easy to mix. Pop music and other music like that is not good to mix. So I might be getting the DJ 800 to replace the SR2 when it comes time to upgrade. But I don't want to upgrade, nowadays that, there's limited quantities, and I definitely have to wait until it comes time to upgrade, but it's not time yet, especially with what's happening in the world right now with, limited quantities, like a shortage of electronics going into these controllers. And whenever it comes time to upgrade, we'll get a new controller. Because right now I still have the DJ SR2 and it works phenomenal. It's such a really good controller. The DJ 1000, too expensive. I'm not really used to 4-channel controllers as I am a 2-channel controller with with deck 1 and deck 2. Yeah, so I'm not used to a 4-deck controller. So I can't really, wow. Over $1,000 for the 1000. That's insane. Oh, this is going to be a good practicing controller. The DJ SP3, and continue to use Serato. The DJ 400, 800, 200, SRT. Wow, they don't really have many controllers to choose from much anymore. Because usually they had like abundance of different controllers on their website, and then they got rid of certain controllers. Okay, so they still have the SR2, the 1000, the SB3, the 400, the 800, the 200, the SRT, and the FLX6. That's all they have. What the heck, Pioneer? I guess the other controllers finally got discontinued. Wow. See, I still have the SR2, and it's still a great controller. Very reliable. I use it in every single game. I use Serato with it, and it works flawless. Works really well. So that's the only way to get the multi-touch, the multicolor pads, is to use Serato because Serato uses multicolor pads. So I might as well use Serato with the SR2 then to get the multicolor pads and all the effects to work properly and the needle surge to work and the everything to work properly, especially pitch in time. Serato's pitch in time. Even though some of these work really well with, some of them work okay with Virtual DJ, but they work better with Serato since it does have the Serato badging on the controller, especially with the multicolor pads. Let's see if I can make out anything on the SR2 that does not work. The none of the the buttons light up because it's doesn't work properly with the Virtual DJ. Let's see. I don't know any. I can't see anything that doesn't work on Virtual DJ when using the SR2, but a lot of stuff doesn't work on the 400 since it's meant for Rekordbox in mind, as well as Algorithm DJ if you want to plug it into an iPhone or an iPad and use that, as well as using the Algorithm DJ app for Mac as well. Oh, Serato Pigeon Time doesn't work. Like syncing up the keys and key shift. None of that stuff works with Virtual DJ. So it does have Serato Pitch in Time. The key sync or the key lock. Some of the buttons don't even light up properly. Some of the effects may work or may not work. Pioneer is getting rid of most controllers. Besides the Rev 7, they will also be announcing a new beginner controller, the DJ Rev 1. Wow. I hope they don't get rid of the SR2. Because the SR2 is a great controller for all ranges. Pro, medium, beginner. It's still a really good controller. Some of these are really good controllers. I've never had a single problem with them. I mean, I still have the 400 and the SR2. Especially their 4-channel, for a lot of pro DJs out there. The 200 and the 400, all of them are really good. The 800, most of these just came out not that long ago. And they're not even that time to retire yet. I don't know what's going to happen to the business as far as Pioneer is concerned. I love Pioneer. All of my controllers are Pioneer. I got the 400 and the SR2. What am I going to do now when the software stops working with the hardware? I'm screwed. Because I may not afford another controller, especially with Serato and Rekordbox. Because I might be deleting Virtual DJ because of the performance that I've been dealing with on the software. So this is a really good performance mode, export mode, lighting mode, edit. It's really cool. But I don't know what the future of Pioneer is. as far as my controllers are concerned, the 400 and the SR2, and if they're going to still work with Serato and Rekordbox, they're really good controllers. I'm going to miss these controllers. I love how Pioneer has a wide range of controllers to choose from. Well, what's going to happen when they simplify to just 2 controllers? That's what I'm scared of, guys. I'm scared of the future of DJing, and if my controllers that I have now aren't going to work with my software anymore, if they're just going to discontinue the support for those softwares, I might be screwed. And the prices are probably going to be ridiculous. Like they'll be crazy priced. I still like some of their Serato controllers, like the SR2 and the SV3. Well, I haven't really tried the SV3 out yet, but the other controllers I've tried out on the 400 and the SR2. They make us upgrade every few years. Well, lucky for you guys, I haven't worked in a long time and I don't have much money to work with, so I don't know. I mean, my setup is looking really good with the 400, the Yamaha MG10, the USB audio interface, either Rekordbox or Serato, the LaCie hard drive with all my music on it. So I guess I might have to upgrade. But I haven't upgraded in like 3 to 4 years. When I got the SR2, I got it in 2019. It's a great controller, and it's been a very reliable one at that. And I could pull off a wedding easily with the DDJ SR2. Especially with people using the 1000, the SP3, the 400, 800, 200, the SRT, and the FLX6. All those controllers, I don't know what's going to happen. Especially with the support, the software support at least, because it's all working via USB cable. But I haven't really seen the new controller yet. I upgrade every 4 years. I'm upgrading mine to an MC7000, and it's only a few years old. Technology works fast. It sure does. It sure does. I guess I might as well do what is best for my business and best for the industry. Because I've only had this controller for like a year or two. Well, not even a year. Let me see. I'm gonna go to my channel and I'm gonna search my unboxings. Yeah, I'm going to my unboxings playlist if I can find it. Oh, it's under playlists. And we'll scroll all the way down to where we see unboxings. I got the DJ400 a year ago, almost a year, like not even a year ago. Let's see, Pioneer DJ400. I got this controller 10 months ago, so not even a year old. It's still a relatively brand new controller. It's not even a few years old yet. So I don't know what the heck is going on here. It's like they come up with a new controller and they want us to upgrade, even though I got this one a year ago, close to a year ago. I mean, it's a really good controller for practicing at smaller gigs and stuff because it's, it doesn't work off its own power. It only works off the computer power. which is fine by me for practicing small gigs, live streaming. I'm not sure. So, as this person said, that technology does move fast. That's absolutely true. That technology moves really fast. Especially if I want to continue doing weddings and parties and stuff, I'll have to get a new controller to keep up the support and continue DJing as much as I can. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time when times were simple as a DJ, using stuff like this, CDs. These are the CDs I bought today at the thrift store. I mean, I got a lot more where that came from. They're all in my room. I got hundreds and hundreds of CDs. So sometimes I wish I could just go back in time and DJ with CDs. Maybe even MP3s on a USB thumb drive using an all-in-one controller, an all-in-one console. It's like it moves way too fast. And it's really hard to keep up with everything that's going on in the world of DJing as far as gear is concerned. It's like Yamaha could come out with a brand new mixer one day to replace the MG10. Or this company right here that created the USB audio interface, they could come up with something different. Audio-Technica could come up with, better quality headphones and, different stuff like that. It just moves way too fast. And it's hard to keep up with the upgrades, especially for someone like me who doesn't have much money to work with, to get a new controller every few years. I mean, I had the Party Mix for less than a few years before I upgraded the SR2. See, the reason why I got the SR2 is because I was kind of moving up in my career and, getting better as a DJ. I needed something better, especially with my hands getting huge and, kind of outgrowing the controller. It felt like a teeny toy compared to just when I bought it in 2018. Back in the summer, it was the first controller I ever bought. And then I bought the SR2, had that for, 2019, 2020, almost like 3 to 4 years now, and it's still going. And I'm definitely using it until it's like 10 years old, maybe even more. Same thing with the 400. I'm going to be using it for many more years to come. But the Party Mix did its job. It sure did. It got me started as a DJ, learning the basics of DJing and messing around with it. It really got me started. But then my hands got big. It felt like a teeny toy. And now I'm using something like the SR2 when I go out to a wedding or whatever. I got the 400 for practicing and stuff like that, because you don't really need a huge controller when practicing, doing small gigs, and stuff like that. But I will use the DJ SR2 when I go to Dominion Church, because it's easier to connect to the mixer, to the speakers. I will not bring this Yamaha MG10 because all I need is my controller and the speakers, just the audio. I don't need a microphone or anything because I'm not talking or anything. All I need is the controller and the speakers, the speaker stands scrims, and that's about it. DJ Wobble, I love the 400. Yeah, it's a good controller, but then Pioneer, DJ, and these other companies force you to upgrade to something better that they have come out with. So here is the 400. See, it's a good size controller for taking to smaller gigs, practicing, doing live streams with. But what's going to happen when these are discontinued and we're just totally screwed, especially with the SB3, the SR2, the 800, the 200, all these other controllers that have been out for, many years, have a really good reliability. What's going to happen when a new controller comes out, like the Pioneer DJ Rev and the Rev 1? What's going to happen? We'll have to force the upgrade to those controllers. So, I don't know. Well, only time will tell. Yeah, only time will tell. Who knows? Because I guess it's not ready to be out yet. We still have these other controllers, like the let me look at them. I can't remember every single one of them. So the FLX6, the SRT, the 1000 SRT, the 200, the 800, the 400, the SB3, the 1000, and the SR2. All of those are going to be gone. And what happens when they're gone? They lose support. And we're totally screwed. That means we'll have to force to upgrade to something newer. Like forced to, not, I'll wait another year or two for the price to come down. No, you have to force to upgrade when it actually comes out. And the prices are going to be insane. I mean, this is the future of DJing. And the hardware is moving way too fast when it comes to upgrades and staying up to date with all the hardware. I mean, my SR2 and the 400 still have a really good reliability. I mean, they still work to this very day. But I cannot wait to see what the Rev and the Rev 1 looks like. And I'm not getting my hopes up too much for the new controller. I mean, I'm not all that excited about new gear, especially as a DJ, because they all do the same thing. They all help play music from one song to the next, no matter what it is. It's like it moves way too fast. It's like the Party Mix. It went from the Party Mix 1 to the Party Mix 2, and this, that, and the other. I mean, Newmark has some really good controllers. Because I actually had one when I first started out as a DJ 3 to 4 years ago, which is insane. And speaking of that, February marks 4 years of becoming DJ Cool Thing. I will do a special live stream for you guys to talk about how I became DJ Cool Thing and how I became the DJ I am today, doing weddings and parties and all that kind of good stuff. So all thanks to Beach Church for believing in me and helping get my business off the ground. It's like with their Mixstream Pro. So products, controllers. They have the Mixstream Pro, the Party Mix Live, Party Mix 2, and then of course they have the normal controllers like the Pro FX, the Platinum FX, the DJ To Go 2 Touch, the NSX2, the regular, so they still sell the original Party Mix, the NV2, and the Mixdeck Express, which is the US only. So, wow, they have controllers for everything. Especially if you still use CDs like I do sometimes. I do put my CDs on the computer. The Mixdeck Express and the NV2, the Party Mix, the original Party Mix 2, Party Mix Live. So, compare that to Pioneer DJ, where they still have their original controllers, but then they're going to probably get rid of those in favor of the Rev and the Rev 1. I mean, what's going to happen when all these are gone? We're screwed because of the lack of software support when they update the software. They still keep the support for all of these other controllers just for a little while longer. Especially until this controller turns 4 to 5 years old. But we'll see, when the new updates come, whether it's Rekordbox or Serato or any other software you can think of. If they come with the new support, we're screwed. See, Virtual DJ's been really good for older hardware, but that could change in their future updates. Who knows? Especially when it comes to my favorite software, Rekordbox and Serato, when their new updates come out. Who knows if they're still to be supported or not. Then I'll be really screwed. I might have to update if that does happen, but we're not going to get our hopes up too much because they are still in production and everything, and we still have to wait for another while or two. Let me see if there's a YouTube video about this controller. And I know you love the 400. It's a really good controller. I've had it for about a year or so. It's a good controller. But I still like my SR2 because it's the OG Pioneer controller I started out with. And it's what got me to Pioneer. I guess in order to see the controller, I might have to look at a video. And thank you all so much for 584 subs so far, and we're not that far from 1,000. 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So 400 to 500 more subscribers, and then we hit 1,000 subscribers. But that's going to take some time. I have the DJ SV3. It's the best. It is the best. I was actually thinking about that one, and then I got the 400. So yeah, the SV3 is pretty good from what I can see from other YouTubers. Let me see if there's any videos about the DJ Rev. Oh, Nick Spinelli. Okay, that's how I heard about it. Oh, so it must be like one of their all-in-one systems. All right. Rev 1 and Rev 7. Let's look at this video. Release date and list info. So let's look at it. Give it a look. This is Nick Spinelli.
Let's talk about this Pioneer thing, people. This is some crazy stuff.
See, this is how I get most of my DJ news, is through Nick Spinelli. He does a really good job explaining things about the new controllers and stuff.
Okay. Now, you've probably seen a bunch of videos on this already, okay? Usually, when something new comes out, I hop on it, right? I'm going to jump on and make a video right away. A lot of YouTubers did that. I wanted to dig a little bit. I wanted to get as much information as I possibly could for you guys, so I can really give firm, not just look at a picture and say, hey, this is what I think it's going to be or whatever. We're going to really dive into this, okay? So we'll start from the beginning. So a couple days ago, Pioneer drops this video and shakes up the entire industry. Video right here. Get ready for the revolution. And you see, that's an important part of the video. If you see at the end of this video, you see the platters, they're spinning and then they stop, so you can tell they're moving platters. So that's a guarantee, right? So first impressions, right? It's the Pioneer Rev 7. That's what they're saying it's being called, and versus the Rain 1. This is their.
So they're looking to compete with Rain, the Rain 1, which has moving platters. I'm not really good with that whole moving platters thing. So if I was, I would be really good with this turntable right here, the Fluence RT81. But I guess that's just a learning turntable or like a listening table. But I'm not really good with moving platters. See, I'm really good with stationary platters. I can move it freely and it goes back to the beginning of the song. I'm not really good with moving platters. That's a skill that I don't have yet, is the skill of doing moving platters, like in the turntables thing. I like having these kind of stationary jog wheels. I love the jog wheels. So that's just something I had to get used to.
So the Rain 1. I talked about this before. I had a whole video about this 2 months ago. When this picture leaked, are they coming out with this as if it's their answer to the Rain 1 and all of that? Looks like I was right.
I mean, I don't really see it replacing every single controller, like the SR2, the 400, the 800, all those other controllers. I don't really see it. I just see it as just a way for hip hop DJs and turntablists to use. But for someone like me who's so used to a controller in the last 4 years of being a DJ, these kind of jog wheels are really good. See, I love spinning until it gets to the end of the song. Press play and you're good. So I don't know.
And I mean, let's be honest. If the thing turns out and it's not crooked and it has onboard effects, it beat the Rain 1 all day. But that's not even the tip of the iceberg, okay? They are taking this shit to a whole another level, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, before we get into, like, what I heard and, like, quote-unquote rumors and predictions and that sort of thing, first I want to break down the video. I brought it down to slow motion so we can kind of go through it really quick, okay? And I can show you a couple answers I noticed.
Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to disconnect everything. I'm going to put everything away, except for the computers. Yeah, I'm going to clean this up because it's going to take me forever. If I keep doing this live stream, it's 11:17 right now. I'm going to get everything disconnected. And you guys can see me take down my streaming setup, except for the laptops. Alright, so this battery-powered par can is only being used for streaming nowadays. Put it over here by the other pars. With our plug-in pars. Alright, so you guys can see me take everything down. And what I do in the middle of at the end of a stream. Okay, so I'm going to get the audio cables first. Yeah, I'm going to get the audio cables first and the power cables. There we go. Disconnect. And there's a lot of cable mess on this table. That's what you get with, all these different cables. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so go, put it in there like so. Disconnect the microphone. There we go, there's the microphone. Turn off the mixer because don't really need it much anymore. Let's see if we can get this untwisted. Boom. And then we get where did I put the container? Let's see, where did I put the case? Oh, here we are. Oh, wow, the speaker. Oh, man. Tiring. That's another word I can describe a long live stream. Tiring. Disconnect the headphones because I might need these for my next gig, whenever that'll be. So, the headphones in here. Disconnect the USB cable. I'm not going to disconnect the hard drive because it will take forever for it to load back up again. There we go. And then we can safely put the controller back in its case. I mean, we're not done with this stream yet, but this is just me packing up all my stuff from the Twitch stream. We don't need the stuff from the Twitch stream, like the controller and all that kind of good stuff. And we're still going to keep the table up because we're still using it for this stream. So don't go anywhere. I'm just packing up some things that I don't need because I'm not Twitch streaming anymore. Well, tonight. It's getting late at night, almost midnight. I'm going to lay in my bed, watch TV around maybe 12:30. Didn't have time to sit down today. So I'm doing a lot of Twitch streams and stuff like that. So I'm going to put this over here. Yeah, put it over to the side. Because that's... Okay, so the power cables... we'll probably get later. But yeah, we're going to disconnect the USB audio interface. I'm actually going to stick it right in the box. It'd be a lot easier to get to whenever. So this goes right in here. USB cable. Alright. So we're going to disconnect every cable except the power cables with laptops. Alright, so what else do we have to do? Can't believe how tiring this is, standing up for hours and hours. Alright. Let's grab the bigger container. There we go. And put the power cable for the mixer in here. Let's see what else is connected. Probably nothing. Not much. Yeah, all that's left is the laptops, which I'll probably get later. And then we'll get the Surge, the power splitter. Got my phone. 11:22. I'll probably end the stream at 11:30 so I can sit down for a little bit. Let's see what else he said. Oh, that's a 12-minute, 37-second video. I think that's a lot of detail. Dang. Don't order, don't buy until you watch this. The DJ Lab. Pioneer DJ Rev 7. It's a fake. A lot of people said that. Some people say it's real. Some people say it's fake. I guess I believe it when I see it. What I really think. Because right now they're still selling all these great controllers that don't have a moving platter that most people aren't really used to. But I would love to have an all-in-one controller. I can plug in this. Yeah, I can plug in this hard drive, have all my music right there, and don't have to worry about my computer freezing up. That's another thing. So for a lot of people who say, what is your next gear purchase? Sometime, like one of these days, I'm going to try to go all-in-one, like an all-in-one system. So I don't have to use a laptop. Because most times I don't really need a laptop for DJing. But sometimes I do because it's got a lot more versatility. But since all my music's on a hard drive, I can just plug that in to pretty much anything really and, DJ from it. So I'll probably go all in one in the next couple of years or so, maybe in the next few years, whatever the deal is. Okay, now it's time to upload the unboxing video. This is the last thing we're doing in the stream because it's gone over an hour. did a Twitch stream tonight. Yep, that's the live video. We're going to upload a video. And I definitely need to make a thumbnail for this particular video that we're doing. Let's see. I'm gonna get a picture. I mean, you guys don't have to go anywhere. I'm just gonna be taking a quick picture. Wow, no viewers. I guess people will come back. You always do. Ooh. Sweet. That is a good picture of the little device that we used. The Scarlett 2i2. We'll put that into my thumbnail. Right. There we go. Put it back in the box. Wow. The picture's looking pretty good on this phone. I guess I'll make it with my phone right here. Channel content, we'll go to the Finder. Oh, I'm back. Unboxing. Here we go. I'm going to say my unboxing of the Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface for my Twitch streams and virtual events. And we'll use hashtag because, make it more searchable. Unboxing of the Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface for my Twitch streams and virtual events. Especially during this time where a lot of people are getting sick, people are moving over to virtual. It really saves my business. Getting a USB audio interface to really directly connect my DJ setup to the computer for a lot of virtual events all over social media. My unboxing of the Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface for my Twitch streams and virtual events. Hashtag unboxing. Hashtag Scarlett 2i2. I think that's about it. And we'll make the thumbnail later. We'll make it on the iPhone. Makes it a lot easier to use the app since the picture I took is right on here. And this is the iPhone 12 Pro. This is what I record all my gig logs with. As you probably see, it's definitely a really good phone to record DJ gig logs with and have a lot of apps to help me out as a DJ moving forward. Like Spotify, I can hook my phone in and use Spotify. If you guys want to follow me, it's Spotify.com or using the Spotify app and search my username, DJ Cool Thing. You can follow me, listen to my playlist I have on here. And when you find... So this is something you can follow me on is Spotify. Spotify is a great app. So for those of you who have Spotify, to save you the headache of setting up an account. So not everyone uses Spotify, but for those who do, it's perfect. You can search me up, DJ Cool Thing. And I'm also trying out different music streaming apps I can use when I'm not DJing. And then got a lot of social, I got a lot of Apple apps that came with the iPhone when I got it. So it's like with the iPhone, technology does change. Because look at the look of the iPhone. It never always looked like this. The iPhone 6 had a home button, a headphone jack, and a lightning port. And some iPhones had the 30-pin dock connector, so it didn't always have it. So that's a prime example of technology always moving forward at an alarming rate. So we're gonna put this into the unboxings playlist because it is unboxing. To see all the products that I've unboxed over the last few years of being a DJ and all the tech upgrades. Video elements, not ready for that yet. The checks, visibility, we'll do visibility. We'll go to public. It's actually not that long, so we don't really need to have the instant premiere. That's for longer videos, like 20, 30 in longer videos. It'll be like a live stream. Basically, that's what a YouTube premiere is. It's like a live stream, but I'm watching it with you instead of doing the live stream. So it's kind of like this, but with a YouTube, like a actual video that I recorded. If you guys are wondering what a YouTube premiere is, it's like when, it's really good for longer videos because you can keep up with the chat and everything. If it's just a short video, then you're not going to get much reaction because it's a short video. Now it's time to, okay, so we're going to put a dash in front of it. So you have the unboxing, Scarlett 2i2 USB audio interface, the description, we'll do the, what else do we got? So we got to go to Express. Express, which used to be called Adobe Spark. And then we'll search YouTube thumbnail. And then it'll search for all the different templates I can work around. So it's kind of a small kind of tutorial on how to make thumbnails using Adobe Express. We'll use this one right here. I guess anyone that doesn't have a crown on it is good to you for free. This is perfect. I'm going to remove the background. Remove background. Crud. Delete. We're going to replace with a picture from my photo library, which is this one right here. The Scarlett 2i2 unboxing. So it's a lot of work to upload a video to YouTube, especially with an unboxing. See, unboxings are just unplanned because you get the product, you unbox it, and it's good to go. So I'm just going to type in Scarlett 2i2 USB interface. See, these interfaces are really good, especially for a Twitch stream. It probably sounded really good because I actually had fewer problems, when it comes to the audio, as I did with the T-On-A4. The T-On-A4 sucked, but at least with the USB interface, the Scarlett 2i2 is perfect, absolutely perfect for anyone trying to get into Twitch streaming. It really helps a lot. it saves my butt a lot. So we can actually change the color if we wanted to. I want to keep it as a plain old, white, white color. I mean, I can do other colors like, let me see if I can find it here. Color, there's so many different colors to choose from. But I think for this particular thumbnail, we'll just keep it simple. And then we'll save it. Save image. Save the camera roll. And then what we can do, we got 6 minutes remaining of this video to be live. So that means in the next 6 minutes or so, we'll have to end the stream so you guys can watch the new video, the unboxing of the Scarlett 2i2 USB interface. If you hear anybody in the background in the video, if you hear anybody in the video in the background, that is my friend Madison from church. And we were on video call when I did the live stream, or when I did the unboxing. I used OBS, Open Broadcast Software. Makes it a lot easier to record without using QuickTime Player, because QuickTime Player kind of messes up every so often. So OBS is really good for recording, whether it's just the webcam or the display or pretty much anything really. It's perfect. Sometimes my phone runs out of space. I have 100 and I can't remember what my storage is for my iPhone. We'll go down to General, About. This is a iPhone 12 Pro, 128 gigs, so it's a 128 gig iPhone. Available 11.91 gigabytes. I'm definitely going to have to get rid of certain things, especially apps I no longer use, because I can't just be downloading apps just to download them. I download apps that might be useful to me as a DJ and other times that I need my phone. So I just don't download an app unless I'm 100% sure on if it's going to be useful to me or not. So I have like almost 12 gigabytes remaining on the phone. I guess it also includes documents and data, which I store in the cloud. Even for backups, I store it in the cloud. I got like 50 gigabytes for iCloud. And that's not enough to store my music, but one day I'll probably get into cloud-based storage. Especially as a DJ, I could probably get into cloud-based storage for a little bit and then have this as a backup. But I guess we're not at that time yet to switch over from local storage to cloud storage. And of course, streaming, paying a monthly fee to be a DJ. That's what this comes down to. New DJs paying a monthly fee to become a DJ just to get music. Well, I guess we do that with record pools, BPM Supreme and other record pools that are out there. We pay a monthly fee to get music. But not every venue is going to have Wi-Fi. So I guess we're not ready for cloud-based storage or streaming yet. Okay, we got 2 minutes remaining left on this video. This is going to be one of the best unboxings you've ever seen, but %, 92. So we're getting there. This is going to be exciting for you guys to see. It may not be the most exciting product, but it's to help me out during this slow time. Yeah, it's to really help me out during the slow time. which is January, February, March, April. Those are the slow months where I'm not doing many gigs. So doing a live stream really helps out a lot with my business. See, one of my friends on one of these social media platforms, I'm not going to say what because I don't want you to follow me. You can create a chat room and you can do video chats and really host a party for those people who are stuck at home still after 2 or 3 years. Well, 2 years. Wow, it's been 2 years since this whole thing started. It's insane. So 100% takes a while for it to process. Since this is a 720p video, it's not going to take that long to process. And then, now that we have the processing stages, okay, we have all the details. We're going to add an end screen. I love end screens. We'll probably do one playlist and one subscribe. The playlist will do this unboxing, so you can check out my other unboxings. Yeah, we'll do subscribe to DJ Cool Thing. So, you know, that's for new people who stumble across my channel. They can subscribe to me. It really helps out a lot. So we have the end screen, cards, promote related content during your video. I don't think I have any related content. So since it's still processing, it doesn't check for any copyright or anything. Other than that, we're still good to go. And what I'm going to be doing, there we go. That would get on my knees and relax my feet a little bit. Okay, so we go to my library. Actually, it's all under YouTube Studio. That's where I edit on everything YouTube Studio. So as a YouTuber, this is definitely an essential app, especially if you're always on the go. I have 584 subscribers right now, which is pretty good. And my live streams, I guess they always do well. 63 views in the last 3 days. That's insane. So I guess that's one of the videos I'll be focusing on is live streams because they do so well. We get so many views and we get a really good engaging audience. So thank you all for watching my live streams and my other videos. And my gig logs, they do so well. That's another thing, gig logs, especially wedding gig logs, they do so well. My first wedding blew up just like that in the last hour or so to get up to 100 views, to its first 100 views. But those videos, you're not going to be seeing any of those type of videos anytime soon. Wow, my gig logs, 43 videos, 1,114. I guess that's views. I guess that's on the playlist. So I always love having playlists. It kind of sorts everything into these different categories. So if you want to watch a gig log, just have on the gig logs playlist, and there are all my gig logs. The last one was a New Year's Eve gig log that says "Welcome to 2022." That's my last gig log that I ever did. I cannot wait to get back into gig logs. I always love doing gig logs. They're always really good fun. Okay, no copyright issues found. With it being a 8.5 minute long video, there's no need to do instant premiere. As for videos that are 10 plus minutes long, like gig logs, and then video published. And now what I do now is I go to get shareable link. I go to Facebook and I go to my buddy DJ Bright Eyes. Happy New Year, bro, and more gigs to come. Well, okay. Happy New Year to you too. Even though we're 12 days in a new year. Yeah, I go to DJ Bright Eyes' private group called YouTube DJ Network, and I post it there. Yeah, YouTube DJ Networking. It's a group that I'm following from DJ Bright Eyes. Yeah, group by DJ Bright Eyes. And then I copy and paste the link to my new video, and I just press post. So other people can check out the video. The last video I shared is the story of my first controller. The rest were just YouTube shorts. Those don't really need to be shared unless I have to. All my videos do pretty well. All I do is be patient to see where my videos lead. 12 people saw my story of my first DJ controller by DJ DeMoose. It was inspired by DJ DeMoose. And it's also my 4-year DJ anniversary video of how I got started as a DJ with my controller, using DJ equipment. But I will give the full in-depth story on how I became a DJ and what inspired me to invest in DJ equipment. That'll be another 4-year anniversary video. So we got the video and refresh. I guess we'll give it some time. It's just been posted. We'll get rid of these videos so it doesn't take up a whole lot of space on my computer, on the internal drive. We have a screenshot of me doing a stream. That is so cool. Scrolling text on OBS, Open Broadcast Software. I just put DJ Cool Thing. It's like different shades of blue, like a darker blue and a teal. That looks cool. So I guess if you want to see that again, make sure you follow me on Twitch, DJ Cool Thing. And let's see, since we're definitely talking about Twitch, let's go to my Twitch app and see how many followers I have right now on my Twitch. 2 hours ago, so 23 followers. That's not too bad for a page that has been up for quite some time, like a year or two since this whole thing started. So I know it's been like less than a certain amount of time that I've had my Twitch page. Well, it's also, I can go live. Go live in 5. Stream games or stream a URL. It doesn't give you an easy way to stream with your front-facing camera and your back-facing camera on your iPhone or Android phone or whatever. It doesn't make it easy. But here's another thing I would love to start getting into: the OBS camera app. But I might just try to get a dedicated webcam that I can connect to and do video, much better video, and put it somewhere that it can be, connected to this computer. This MacBook Pro has a lot of inputs and outputs. It has a MagSafe for power. It's got a Ethernet, FireWire, Thunderbolt, 2 USB ports, which means I can plug in a webcam and my USB audio interface, SD card slot, a headphone jack, and an optical disc slot, which is something that's rare on these computers nowadays. And that's how I add new music to my library, is using the optical disc drive on this computer, copy the files onto this LaCie hard drive, and copy it to my MacBook Air. It's that easy. Especially if you still have CDs. So if you still have, CDs, make sure you get them out, put them onto your computer, and before you know it, you'll have an ultimate library of different songs to play. So yeah, I guess it's for older DJs. This tip is for older DJs. If you have a CD collection that you're dying to use again, you can use an older computer with a disk drive, or get an external optical drive and rip your CDs to your laptop. It makes a good addition to your music. So you don't have to just use the disk. You can take the disk, pop it into your computer, and rip it to your computer. Copy the files to an external drive or wherever you keep your music, and it's perfect. So I actually put all of my CDs onto my hard drive here in the summer of 2019. I mean, it took me a while to do it, but it was well worth it in the end. Having every song from my childhood on my laptop and sharing that music with the newer generation. Even with newer CDs, you can pop them into your computer, rip them, copy the files, and do whatever you want with it. Put in your DJ software, and you're good to go. So CDs can still be used here in 2022 when it comes to adding older music to your DJ library. Is going through your CD collection and ripping every single one of them to your laptop. And that's what I did. I had the great CD ripping project of 2019. And then I started adding more CDs. And then before you know it, I'll have one of the ultimate, music app or music libraries ever. So I can get a bigger hard drive and put a lot more CDs on there. Like maybe a 2 terabyte drive or even more. That's if I keep uploading my updating my library. Speaking of that, time to download music from BPM Supreme, and then we'll call it a night. It's almost midnight. BPM Supreme. I'm going to tell you guys how I download my music. I log in, go to BPM Supreme, because it's all together. BPM Supreme Latino, and of course the BPM Create. It's all together in one place. Oh, they have some really nice. See, what I like to do is I like to get the clean version, since I am a kid DJ, and a lot of families go to my the wedding gigs that I have coming up in the maybe distant future. We got families, so it's always good to keep it clean. And I just go down the list of songs that were released today. And if there's any song that I know, then I download it. I'm probably not going to know any song from the hip hop and R&B genre. I haven't known those in years. Oh, today's the 12th. So I don't know any of the hip hop songs. I haven't known any of the hip hop songs in 20 plus years. It's been that long since I listened to hip hop music of any kind. But what I do like to download is like pop and mainstream music. So we're on the dance music right now through BPM Supreme. So far, so good. Yeah, we're good to go on dance music. Remixes. Let's see, we got remixes. Nothing. Except for Bring Me the Horizon. I'm not really into that kind of music anymore. I mean, I've never been into that kind of music. And then go to pop and mainstream, where I download most of my music. Pop and mainstream, unless it's the clean version I download. So country music, I haven't come across any new country songs very recently. Rock and alternative, nope, not my type of music. Reggae and dancehall, 80s and back. Another genre I do like going through. Ooh, Rick James. Bustin' Out. I never heard this song before. Yeah, we don't really want that one. 90s. Why wasn't this song in BPM Supreme back in November? All My Life, KCI and JoJo. So I'm definitely downloading that. Love that song. And believe it or not, I have it on vinyl. If I can find it. Where did I put the vinyl? It's in here somewhere. I know it's in here somewhere. But yeah, I do collect vinyl. I have a ton of vinyl. I mean, I have my 33s up top, my 33s down at the bottom. I got some Christmas 33s and 45s in here, which those are done for the year. But where I put All My Life. But it takes me a while to look through these records. $2000s. A song that I really want to get into is called The Ketchup Song. It's from my childhood. Embarrassing as it sounds. It came out when I was about 8 years old, but never, listened to it until recently. I'm not going to play too much of it. I'm not going to play any of it. The Ketchup Song. But I'm just want you to hear the tune. Sounds really good. Oh man, that's a song I really want from BPM Supreme, but I guess I don't have it yet. So yeah, I don't really have that song yet. Okay, so all the songs are in BPM Supreme. Next time I'm on my computer, I guess I'll put them into my library. I mean, we only have a couple of songs. We have some Club Tools and All My Life by KCI and JoJo. That's all I have for right now. But hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video or when I go live. Until next time, your boy DJ Cool Thing from Cool Thing Entertainment out. Peace.